All right. Hello, guys. How we doing? I'm not. I'm only doing one or two trades a day on this account, and then stream ends. So that's gonna be the new thing: is one, two trades, stream ends. No matter how long the stream is. I might just start if it's too short. I might just start making videos out of it, but we'll see. Okay, let me see. I need this to be on M&Q. Okay. And a lot of what I'm marking, you're not going to be able to see because I only have my lowest time frame on here, okay? Okay. So right here, let me go ahead and 30-minute time frame. We have a liquidity level right there. And so what I'm doing is I'm just trapping the liquidity. We have a liquidity high right there. We're leaning bearish. We have failed to grab new liquidity levels, so I'm going to wait. How's everyone doing, though? Sorry, guys. I'll be completely frank. Past week has been the worst in impulsive trading I've ever done in a long time. And it's gone bad before. It's been really bad. I'm talking about taking like 15, 20 trades in a single session. I've never done that much. Usually it's been max 8, 7, and that's usually when I lose because I'm looking for things that don't exist. So let's just say I'm very limited on the accounts I'm willing to buy right now until I get it fixed. My funded accounts got cut, which means I do need to change that title. I forgot to change it. So, difficult time for me. So, I'm trying to gain discipline again, trying to do anything to gain that discipline. All right, let me get my headset on and some music on for us. So this is the fresh account, a fresh challenge account. I refuse to buy a back to funded. I'm not ever spending $700 for something I know I can do in one or two accounts usually. All right. One second. Okay. There you go. All right. Let me mark that out. I watched a few of my old videos to get back on track of what I was doing versus what my mistakes were again. Because, it's very easy to forget mistakes if you're not doing it consistently every day. So I'm marking out my ranges right now and then tracking my highs and lows. It's very difficult in this market right now to identify where the market might go. Again, if anyone does have questions about my strategy, it's not my strategy that's been the issue. It's been the psychology purely. I do have a lot of data supporting my actual strategy, but my psychology has been shit. All right, there you go. But yeah, if anyone does have any questions about anything, just let me know. Please don't rely on anything. I'm just taking one or two trades, and I'm going to try to make sure they're high quality trades. I want people to hold me accountable as well. Like call it out if you notice that I'm over trading or anything like that, and I'll just end stream. Because my priority is to become a good trader. It's always been. To kind of get back to my roots where I used to be a lot better. At the kind of the automaticity of it. where I'd enter trade, I'd leave the screen, and I come back, and then a lot of that has just been taken away from addiction. I guess that's the best way to phrase it. It's been very addictive tendencies. All right, let me see. I need to scroll out. So we do have highs and lows here. We're still stuck within this range. And a lot of it is I need to figure out where we're at. Are we in consolidation, expansion? And what I'm seeing right here is we're just still in this a lot of consolidation on this market on the higher time frame, on this 30-minute time frame. Here, you can see. It's just been such an ugly market ever since Wednesday. It's such a bad market. So I should have just not even been trading yesterday. All right, I'm going to track my highs and lows. I'm just going to use my white trend line for that. And I'm honestly not even going to call it something special. I'm just going to call it high and low. I don't have a clear bias, so anything I take is going to be a max of 1 to 2. Just because it's so volatile. It could go either direction. We are leaning bearish right now, but in reality, I don't know how long this thing could hold bearish. All right, so this is our previous high and low. Let me make sure that's accurate. It is. We did actually create a new one, so actually, technically, this is our previous high and low. I'm going to do my two simple strategies. I'm probably going to rely on my Fibonacci one a little bit more because it's a little bit easier to just automate than the inverse fair value gap one, even though it has less of a win rate. And so my thing is max 2 trades, stream ends, no matter what. We have a little bit more. This could go down. I actually do think this could be bearish. This would be possibly an entry. As we have more room where this could justify down. So let me see. Would that have been an entry? There's no clear space or clear rejection areas, so I still wouldn't take it. Oh, and my risk for this account, since it's a 50K account, it's going to be $200 per trade. Let me make sure. $150 per trade risk is what my average. I wanted 25 chances. 2 trades a day, 25 chances. If I and then that gives me roughly enough time in 30 days to meet the quota of what I need without having to be charged again for the account. If I get down to like the 29th day, 28th day, I'm just going to risk whatever amount I need left because I don't want to be recharged and I get a free recharge credit anyway. So, all right, let's see how this reacts here. We did create a new low right here. Dude, I don't even have an active Discord. What the fuck? Bye. My Discord isn't even the same name as this, and it's not even used for content on social media. It's for video games with my friends, and I only have a few friends. You're horrible. You're horrible. You don't know anything. What's my name? What's my name on Discord? Go ahead. What's my name on Discord? Because I'm not laying that stand, dude. Going into random people's chats. I'm actually gonna report that as well. I would be arrested by now if that was the case. One, two, people know what I look like out of all my friends on Discord because I've told them about my channel and we FaceTime. So, sure. A human being. That is not the message you want on a Friday, one, by a random person who I've never even met, nor do I know. What a slimy person. God. Those types of messages ruins people's lives. I hope you know that. False allegations can also get you sent in prison. No matter if it's on social media or what, no matter how much you hide the account, because I've seen it happen before. I don't even have enough time to be talking with girls. This is literally the only hour in the day I have time. I've never even had a girlfriend, nor have I ever even sent a picture to someone. All right, let's get back to trading. I do respond to those, even though you should ignore those messages. I do respond to them because you don't want to have I never want to have a chance of where there's accusatory language and someone's making a false claim without providing evidence or proof. And so I don't want someone claiming to be something or anything like that, and it comes back and bites me in the butt in the future with any, because it's just too much of a risk. I'm gonna get some music up. There are ads on this because I refuse to pay for Spotify Premium. So let me see if I can find better. We're near a low of this range. We'll see how this holds. All right. I can guarantee that guy probably has multiple accounts, dude, and he's gonna come back on a different one. All right. Showing a lot of strength. see if you guys could hear anything here. Hello? Oh, there. Hello? There you go. Perfect. Sounds a lot better. We changed structure here. So now I'm looking, we have a low. We've yet to make the new high here, so this is the previous range. So I'm going to look for a retest back down to see if we could get a hold here. This could always be just a liquidity grab, and it's not an area I necessarily love, but I am a little bit bullish biased on my 30-minute time frame, especially if this candle holds. This market's rough. This market absolutely stinks right now. Like, this is what we're working with, so I'm not going to try to rush probably more than one trade today, and then probably in stream. No. There's not even a clear area where we could reject here. The only thing we could reject at is a liquidity grab around this point.
Every new stage of life.
Oh god. Ads. Alright. But if anyone has any questions, let me know. Generally about the strategy or anything else. If anyone has any questions, let me know. Generally about the strategy. Sorry about that. I'm just checking my audio. Make sure it sounds fine. It's a little bit loud, so I moved my mic away from my face more. Let's see if that sounds better. That might. Oh, that probably will sound better. Right, we're gonna get a retest here. I want to see how this reacts at this retest. I mean, this could still work its way down more, so I do want to see if this starts to hold this range down here. And we'll see if it does hold that range. Is my ad done? Nope. One more ad. All right, so I'm very much struggling about trying to enter anything in this market. I still think we're going to grab that liquidity. You see this line, this red line right here. This is the bottom of a range, of a higher time frame range, and so I still think we're going to come down and grab that. So I'm just being very careful about what I do enter, what I don't enter, because, you know, we have this area down here. I want to see how it reacts around this area down here first, to see if we can get some sort of setup. On my higher time frame, we're still bullish. Yeah, technically, we're still bullish. It goes all the way to Thursday, though. Like, I think we're bearish here. Actually, I'm going to change my bias. I'm not going to enter anything off of it. I do think we're bearish until 29,658 at the very minimum. And potentially getting a liquidity grab there for a continuation upwards. But we'll see. We will see. If anyone has any questions, sorry about that. If anyone has any questions about my general strategy, you can go ahead and ask it. I have a video of it, the last video, with just a live stream explanation of what it was. My strategy has a lot of data supporting it if used correctly, both of them, but the implementation requires a lot of selection. Does that mean, like, not necessarily nuances, but selection of the strongest entries? And it probably would work better on a higher time frame. I just trade on a lower time frame to avoid having to sit on the market for too long. As this past week especially has shown how bad my emotions and impulsivity of entering trades has been. It's been a really bad last week. I think it might be the worst out of my 7 years trading, personally. I don't think anything can top it. Not full time, by the way. This is hobby. My full time. Hey, what's up, CJ? How's it going, man? Sorry if I'm a little bit low on energy. Let's just say I don't think I've ever gotten emotional with trading as last night or the past week. I've not good. I lost both my funded accounts, which were one of them was really healthy. Lost it in a single day. Um, one was healthy. I was working fine with it, and then the other one was on some sort of legs, but then I lost that, and then lost two challenges. So that's why I'm starting new. All in a single 2 days. It was oof, can only go up from here. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think it's one of those things that is difficult when been doing it for so long, and you're not seeing the success of all your friends because of your psychology, which is ironic because that's my main degree is I'm finishing my doctorate in psychology, and I recognize what I need to do. It's just so bad. I even have interventions in place, and I'm just not doing them because of exhaustion. So we'll see if it works out. That's the whole point of live streaming is accountability and also having video footage of what goes through my head. Trying to do it consistently because I used to trade a lot better when I was live streaming um in the past than off stream. We'll see if this holds. I don't really like this entry either way. But if it starts to show some strength, I might take a shot at it. My main thing is 2 trades today. I'm taking 2 trades and then my stream ends no matter what. 1 to 2 trades, whatever I get. If I don't get anything, that's fine. We'll let it sit until Monday. My schedule is going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday is what Monday, Wednesday, Thursday is going to be my streaming schedule. Maybe Tuesdays if I could get home early enough for about an hour and a half. This is holding. It's showing some strength. It's bouncing off my area. I just don't have anywhere why this is bouncing off. I want some sort of area right here why this would bounce off, but this would technically be a trade since it changed directions. We're holding too on even though our highest time frame over here that you can't see, our my second higher time frame is holding and is showing like we're gonna get some sort of retest moving higher. I want to see how it reacts right here though. Let me see how many pips that would be. 30, 30, 150, 2 contracts, $30. 10 contracts is risk if it closes below here. Because I still have that bearish bias. I think that actually showed a setup, but it's not strong enough for me to actually enter. I need to see this come below here for this inverse fair value gap. Plus it showed a lot of strength moving upwards, which is never good. All right, let me change this. Let's move this upwards and change the discounted area. So I think my main goal with this strategy is thinking of it like I want to think of it like I'm going to the supermarket and I'm buying a discount. Okay, no matter where I'm at. So that's why I use the Fibonacci. I use this as a discount zone. And then I look to the left of the Fibonacci to see if there's any sort of structure that's going to hold it up within this box. Because if it gets too low, then it's too discounted, right? And then it's more so of a liquidity play. If it's too high, then yeah, you could take the trade, but it's too much of a risk. So that's what I'm looking at when I'm looking at that discount zone. I can even do it with something like this minor entry right here. We could look at a discount zone. Oh, wow. That's a jump. Oh, wow. Look at that liquidity coming out of this. We didn't hold this. We do have a new high and low right here. I'm tracking it. Okay, and we're gonna wait to see just how this reacts here. And our discount zone actually switches a little bit. It's higher up here. Still not a level where I would be looking at, but we'll see. We'll see if it moves somewhere. If I was, I actually am going to mark out the session highs. I think session highs and lows, which shouldn't be that hard. Previous New York session highs and lows. Let me see. Actually, I actually want to add an indicator. I want to add a ADR. Bridge true range. There you go. Oh wait, not on this. I don't even want the, I don't even need the. Okay, there you go. Why does it keep on adding it to that? I don't know how to, oh, I gotta select the other one. Here, wait, let me see if it does it now. There you go. Okay, and then yeah, it's showing the volatility. Go back over here to 35. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually mark out the ADR for the time frame for my higher time frame, or actually my higher and lower time frame. And the reason I'm gonna mark out my ADR is because I can then use it as a volatility, because my strategy works a lot better when there is higher volatility and higher trend, and then have a cutoff. So each time I record a trade, I can record the average true range, and that can act as a volatility index for me. To where I play it where if it's under a certain average true range, I just don't trade for the day, or I don't trade for that current moment. So I'm going to put that on both my higher time frames. I might actually also add it on my lower time frame, just to know when to stay out of a true. Actually, I don't think that would do anything for it. Okay, let me go ahead and I need to know what a strong one is. Oh wait, that might not be accurate. I might be thinking of the wrong thing. I need to figure out. Wait, I think I'm thinking of the wrong thing. Give me 1 second. All right, we're working our way down here, potentially coming down to fill that gap. We did grab liquidity and we held within this range. I still think we're gonna continue some sort of move upwards. I just don't like where we're at with the price, so that's why I'm just waiting to see if there's an entry anywhere. The price that we currently have is not, strong enough for me. You're only able to see one of the 3 charts I have, just for the pure reason of making this look nice on my screen. So you're not able to see my higher or lower time frames of why I'm marking stuff out. But I'm trapping liquidity. You can see right here. I don't know why that's not showing up. There you go. This was the line we just broke. This is a high or a low we can go for. So that would be a target one way or the other. We're not, I don't think now, I guess we're not going to break that low. So I guess the target would be the high at this current moment, targeting up to here, just because that's where the main liquidity would rest, following with the trend. And when I say liquidity levels, this is on the 30-minute time frame. So I'm only looking at like the past 5 candles. So it would break a previous candle cluster. And then with my higher time frame, it usually matches up where it actually lines with liquidity. All right. This is still acting as our high and low. We have not yet retested back into it. So depending if we do retest back in this high and low is where I take an entry. It can form liquidity where it creates a new high and low, but it's not something I would necessarily want to trade. We're probably going to move up with this general move right here to this top area to this 29,780. Sorry, 780. Probably move up to there. But yeah, if anyone has any questions about my general strategy, I've been very transparent. Please do not rely on my psychology right now, since my past week has been one of the worst weeks of my 7 years of trading, even from when I started trading. So I want to be very frank on that. This is going to move up to that 780, even possibly a little bit above it, to 790 area. All right. Okay, we moved up. I do need to look up something. Give me 1 second. Market. Sorry. Oh, okay. That's what I need to do. I need to, so if I'm looking at 30 minutes, how many 30 minutes fall into a day? That's the key thing. 1 hour 16, I think. So this needs to be 16. Can I change this? I should be able to edit this, right? Yeah. Because wait. No. 9 to 4, 7. So 14 would make sense for the average volatility index for this one. And then how many roughly fall in from the 5,000 tick per day? I would say for this ATR, I'm going to do sessions. So I'm going to do based off per hour for a rough estimate for based off per hour. So let's say roughly 50. So this ATR is going to be 50 to show me the volatility of an hour. Yeah, so the volatility per candle for the past hour has been slowly dipping. All right. All right. Just broke that high of the range I was looking at. I'm going to mark out the next area range that I would look for. Still with this low being down here. So you can see the next range up here. So anything it does within this, it still could basically do anything within this range. So I'm looking to see just how it reacts here. I'm trying to figure out how to integrate the ATR into my trading just to stop getting impulsive with the chart. I can tell when the chart is moving sideways. Okay, nope. All right, we're gonna see. This thing is moving very aggressively up. very aggressively upwards. This is still the lowest high and low that I've had. Showing a lot of strength here. I wouldn't mind it actually retesting around this area. Just gave us a retest here. It's hard to fit everything in my chart. Maybe I want the volatility to be... How... to 8? I just don't know how to... I don't know how to make this... It doesn't seem like it's accurate with what I'm looking for, so I'm probably just going to delete it. Doesn't look like the volatility is accurate compared to, like, because the past 5 candles have been way more volatile than this area where it says it's still the same amount. Yeah, I'm just going to delete it. It's not useful. Because it's supposed to be the candle range and the volatility of the candle range. It's not showing me that, so. We'll see if this thing moves down. I swear every time I go to the music, there's an ad. Dude, I don't know if I'm going to get an entry. A lot of people probably took this long. This would have been probably the best long I could have had right there. Created that higher low, especially when we reverse. Sorry. Reverse the trend. Whew. All right. Wow, I physically cannot think of where to find a trade here. We're consolidating right now. There's a whole gap down here. I would not be surprised if we start to work our way back down one more time from this area. The issue is I can't really draw anything because the previous high that's been retested is down here. So the only thing I could do is look to the left over here and just see where it could potentially interact off of. And this is the only area I could see a potential interaction off of the place. Is right there. And then let me do a different color for this. Let's do yellow. Near the top of the range. Let's just see how it reacts off this. Because I might be willing to take a temporary retest back into the structure right here. Okay. We close below the gap. Let's get a little retest up. I don't know how much I'm risking, which is important. 52. 5 contracts. 6 contracts. This is not a great trade, but it's fine. Supposed to be risking 150. See if I could add to this. I decided just want to break straight up. That was just impulsive. Not a great entry. I mean, I was going for a retest, so that's fine. But the general higher time frame trends showing so much bullishness. That was just bad. I don't know what I'm doing. One more trade today, then I'm done. I just gotta. The higher time frame's so bullish. Yeah, my head's just not in the right place. I probably just need to take a break, guys, from it. Let's see. Showing so much strength. If it gives me this retest up here. Test it back in the range. Let's see if this holds. How this reacts here. Breaks above. Retest back down after grabbing some liquidity. Grab the range right here. This could potentially come back for a retest here. I don't want to get caught out at this area. I'm going to mark that last trade. Yeah, I'll mark it, and I'm going to share the journal each time. This is holding. Potentially right now. I need to look at this time frame. This should break down here. It should break down for this liquidity down here. Yeah. Okay, we changed structure. You could technically say this is a lower low, lower high right here. Until we retrace back into the previous one. So let's see. I want to see how it reacts off this area, this little gap right here. If it even gives me the chance for that.
With the all-new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8 for $0 from AT&T, you can stay connected to any moment and keep that summer feeling alive. Like that barbecue where no one is talking and you can hear.
All right, so we're breaking off this. I really want to see how it reacts with a little bit further of a retest into this point.
Get the all-new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8 now for $0 from AT&T with eligible trade-in. Require trade-in at $290 or more in eligible plan. Terms and restrictions apply.
Oh, sorry guys for the ads. I keep on forgetting about them. Might just keep the music off. Let me fix this for you. Okay, so we failed to break upwards here. Here's the retest down. This is the liquidity we have. This is the clear area of rejection we have up here. If we can make it back up there. I don't think we will. I think this will be a pretty aggressive move downwards. Jesus. Showing strength right now. Let's see how it reacts up here. I'd love to get a retest back in this range. and then get a reaction off of it. This is the area I want to see a reaction off of, right here. To the bearish side, because the previous candle was bearish, but we could easily just move straight up from here. I just want to see how it reacts right there. I don't really care about any other area. I mean, we came back above the gap. We're holding strong on both the higher time frames. It's a little bit scary on those. I'd need to start to see some sort of strong rejection off of it instead of showing the strength. It's holding. I don't really like the weak volume that we're getting here. It's a new candle. It's a new higher time frame candle right now on my 5,000 tick. So see how that reacts. There's not really anywhere I could see this holding as well. I think we're bullish. I think we're moving up here. So I might actually switch my bias again. We'll see if this holds. This did break off where I wanted to see it break off. So, I mean, technically that could have been a trade, but I want to see if this holds right here. This shows me a bullish engulfing candle. Then I'd much rather prefer entering a long position in favor with a higher time frame trend. It doesn't show me one. I gotta wait. Let me see how much I'd risk. I think I'm gonna risk 50. Get a move. That'd be great. Okay.
Order filled.
I'm gonna go and take the risk here. 25.
Order filled.
One more.
Order filled.
It's a little bit more than I want to risk, but that's fine. See if we get a continuation of this move or if we're going to show this weakness. That's the key here. And the key area where I want to see that is right here. Starts rejecting off this area, then I need to be a little bit worried. See if we break straight through that, that's huge. Because that means it was just a liquidity grab most likely, or candle flipped, or higher time frame candle flipped, bullish. Okay, we need a break above this high. Thank you. That gives me enough confirmation for a second. And next structure, we need to now break above this. With force, we don't want to see any hesitation around this area. If we're going to have force, we're going to break through this range. Don't like that at all. I need to see some force here. Nope. We're going to fail here. We're going to move down. Got cut out. Maybe I didn't. No, I got cut out. That sucks. Maybe. No. No, it needs to hold above this gap. It might move up some more if it holds above this gap. No, we're gonna close that. Oh, it rejected too much for me. That's fine. All right. Oh crap! I just realized this isn't even showing accurate. Here's the realized P&L. And then where's my Oh, it was showing in the trade. Never mind. We're good. Let's wait.
Order filled.
I did not mean to enter it that position, but I guess I gotta hold it now. I meant to enter it the other way. For a bearish trade. It still works for my inverse fair value gap, but that's not what I was looking for right now. Guess I gotta hold it this way. Oh, man. It's not going to work out. I just entered the wrong direction. I could have exited, but, you know, pay your mistakes.
Order filled.
All right, I'm done. That's 3 trades. I'm done today. You guys have a great day. I'll talk with you again later. God, this week has been horrid. Holy shit. For me. I need to be done. It's just... Give me 1 second. Let me just see before I am done. Let me just see. Let's see the reaction here. Let's see what it does. I'm still like I am still genuinely bullish on this. Generally bullish on this. All right. So I'm moving up again. Let's see if we can continue some sort of strength here. Change of structure. Did see a grab of liquidity here. I'm going to get caught in consolidation, right? So we had move, consolidation, most likely a rejection, come down for liquidity grab. Showing weakness again. See if I get my setup here. Either way. Either side of it, I'm fine either way. I know this is confusing right now, guys. Sorry. Yep, there's my setup. Oh my god, and just it goes straight down without a retest. That's great. That's absolutely fantastic. Oh, I'm so annoyed. I'm being completely frank. I'm so annoyed right now. Okay, let's see if we get my other setup, I guess. We have a high, we have our low. High switches right here. Our low right here. See where my discount area is. It's a new higher time from candle right here. So let's see if I could get some sort of retest in my discount is my primary goal. Limit sell for 5 to start out with. Just an instant rejection right there. Again, I'm trying to get some sort of discount entry here. Since we did switch the general trend, then I'm fine with entering here. All right. Technically, our still the low that we have is here. This is the previous high and low that was actually tested. These are just acting as fill-in highs and lows to figure out if we're getting a retracement. But all of these can still be grabbed, which makes them weaker. That's why I'm trying my best to to get something out of the market. Mostly my goal right now is not even trying to make profit, it's just consistency again. So making sure I risk the same, I exit at the same area at a 1 to 2, I enter with my strategy, which I did. I entered with my strategy discount right here. It came up. It just wasn't, I entered too late on this entry. Let's see. Let's wait a second. Okay, we created a new low. So our highs and lows have flipped again. This still acts as liquidity, sadly, but it does flip on a high and low level. Let me draw my new one. And this continues to be trailed, to be honest. We get some sort of retest here. See how much would I be risking if this retested up to here, 24. So this one needs to actually be 10. Oh, sorry. Oh, well, now it's a little bit less. It's about 8. There you go. See, can we get the entry? All right, now we're near the previous high, so this could actually come up further. So I'm going to play this at the top of this range. Play this right here. If it hits it, it hits it. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We did come back into the discount, so that's at least a positive. Did we come back as far as I wanted to see it? No, we didn't retest as far as I want to see it. Oh, maybe not yet. Who knows? Oh, sorry, guys. Didn't realize you couldn't see as clear. I have one right here. I have a second one up here in case it grabs that liquidity. This one stopped, of course, is going to be near the high right here, while this one is going to be at the new discount area. This needs to move down. But it's actually playing right at liquidity levels. See if I get a confirmation here before I actually enter this. Instead of just saying complete strength. Yeah, here we go. I think this will be the confirmation.
Order filled.
Move that down there for 110. See if this will be the move down. Still going to target 400. Because if it's going to move down, it's going to move down far. If it's not going to move down, it's not going to move down far. This fills the gap as well on the higher time frame. See, we're going to get a filler of the gap. If not, then that means it's coming up for that liquidity here. Nope, no filler of the gap. Okay, so I'm going to put my high where it's supposed to go then. Can I finally get a win on this cursed week? That's the real question. No. It's coming out for liquidity. I'm going to get stopped out again. It's just such a bad market for me. Oh, it's so bad.
Order filled.
Dude, yeah, I'm done. Wow, this literally been the worst market I've ever had traded in.
Order filled.
Move that down there. See if we get a closure. If we get the confirmation here for this gap, then I'll add to the position to what its appropriate size is supposed to be. It's showing pointless strength right now. I mean, the higher time frame just confirmed a bullish move, so I don't think this will actually hold. I think it just switched trends. So let's switch trends with it. I'm just going. I'm going to market loss at this point. I'm down 3 trades right now. Oh, 4 trades. No, 3. No, 4 trades. I have not won a single trade out of 4 right now. So we're gonna see if I can finally do it. The higher time frames are supporting a bullish move. This week has been hard for me. Oh my god. I know how much I'm gonna repeat that, but I just can't believe how bad of a week it's been for me. This is our previous low, high. We did change structure. So if we could get any sort of retest back into it, that'd be huge. We did close below the gap before breaking a high, so who knows? Maybe this will come down for the liquidity come down a lot farther. My clear area of entry is right here. So we'll see if this holds. This is a deep retracement right now. It's like every side of the coin that I'm trying to trade on is just not accurate right now. It's it's impressive how wrong I've been this past week. We just created a new it's showing bearishness now, but the 30-minute is still bullish. So who knows? Maybe retest further. It's like it's flipping. I'm just getting caught every time. And this isn't even exaggeration. This isn't even be emotional. Every time I've traded, I've been caught in consolidation. This was the only expansion I've seen in the past week because this is all I've seen since Wednesday. And then this is what I traded on Tuesday. And I didn't trade Monday. Well, I did trade Monday, but I traded late. Okay, well, this would have worked out for my strategy, my inverse fair value gap. I just didn't expect it to actually close below it. We close below it right here. Would this have given me a 1 to 2? No, not yet, but it still could. Okay, so we reverse positions here. Is it going to be another fake out? I know I said 2 trades. I think I'm just I don't think I'm in the right mind state to even do that right now. So, and at least I'm showing discipline and holding the trade, which is better than it was this past week. So let's see. We're back in discount, in the discounted zone right here. I'm looking for an area back in this gap to see how it reacts here. We did create a lower low, so I'm still willing to take a bearish trade if I need to. The only rejection area I can see is up here at 29,794. So I'm willing to take the risk there if it comes down to there. I think it's 9 contracts if I'm correct here for 200 risk. 10 contracts technically, but I don't want to risk necessarily there. It's not holding it. We're just now seeing a downtick. And the question is where am I seeing this rejection? Okay, this should be it. Is there something on the 100 tick? Oh, there is. Okay. Well, I want to see a liquidity grab. I'm going to actually trade on the 100 tick right now to see if we can get confirmation on it. This is a little bit high up, actually. I'll trade it from right there. I'm just playing the price action. It's my main thing. Grab the high. Not necessarily as high as I want to see it go. We did grab liquidity. Is this the move down? It's going to move down like a few ticks before it actually hits the area I want to see. Yep. Oh, man. I physically do not think I've ever been this annoyed. There's a grab. We have a clear rejection up here. So let me move this 9 up here. Don't want to play it up at this range in case it comes back and grabs liquidity one more time. But I'm willing to enter a partial position if I need to. and then close out that one and enter the rest here. Let's see how this reacts. Let's enter a partial position.
Order filled.
And see if this is the actual move down. And then this one's going to be changed to 5 contracts. Or 4 contracts is what equals to 200 from where I want my actual high zone to be. Okay, so we'll see if this is the actual move. My confirmation if this is the actual move, if it starts breaking below the range here. I don't think this is the actual move. I think it's going to move a little bit higher right here on this range. It did grab that liquidity. Okay, let's see if this teases me out again. I'll be surprised. Okay. My risk was 200. Again, take profit 400. Not going to deviate around that. See if we can recover this a little bit today. I do a little bit more because of the fees and commissions. The question is, did I finally predict a correct move? It really just depends. If it comes down and grabs this, then I believe I did. If we grab this low, I do believe I predicted a correct move for once. If we don't, then I believe I'm getting stopped out again. We hold here. Maybe I did. Maybe I predicted a correct move. Oh man, it would give so much relief if I did finally. But knowing the market, and how it's I'm not gonna say anything, but we're all thinking it. It's coming up one more time, guys. Oh, I knew it. I'll see. We'll see, but I don't know anything more than I did before. That's what I'll say, but this is just teasing me for whatever reason. I'm getting teased to death. It's fine. I mean, it's still healthy price action, but just the fact that this thing reversed and showed my inverse fair value gap on the 100 tick is hilarious to me. And then we're showing this strength now. We're confirming it on both the higher time frames. I'm probably gonna get stopped out of this one too. I think it's almost a guarantee I'm gonna get stopped out of this trade now. Wow. Holy moly, guys. Wow. That's all I have to say is wow. The higher time frames both supporting a bullish move now, a move upwards. It's just every time I trade, I get caught in this consolidation this week. And not even consolidation, like it's the moment I enter a trade, it's just manipulation. My entries are accounting for manipulation too. Like I'm accounting.
Order filled.
Oh my God. Oh my, I just think it's the week. I don't know. I didn't look into Forex Factory, but I'm pretty sure there's no news today. At least at the time I'm trading. No. I know we have the strong movement. I'm not blind to seeing the strong movement, but with the price action turning over is what was confusing me. Is I was thinking I could get one more move downwards. Then, you know, we have this, we have the strength, we have my inverse fair value gap, which came for the liquidity, and it moved down. I don't know. It's just not working this week, I guess. What is that? 5 trades in a row? Risking 200 except for exiting one at 100 without confirmation. It's just ridiculous. This thing came down, closed below, and then instantly formed an inverse fair value gap on my 100 tick. It's the worst confirmation I could have gotten right here, especially when I had some sort of bullish bias. And I just don't trade on the 100 tick during a New York session. I don't think there's much else to do, but I guess run to my daily loss limit. This is even crazy. I've never even hit a daily loss limit hitting $200, trading $200 per trade. That's usually how I pass my challenges. Showing strength, weakness, blah, 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 blah. I mean, we did fail at break above the high. This did create a lower low. So this is now our high. This was now our low. This is no longer a change of structure. This is our change of structure right here. We're about to reverse position directions here. Okay, let's see how this reacts. Wow, I don't have any words, guys. I physically don't have any words. I'm so sorry. Whoever's watching this. This is the most demoralized I've ever felt, probably trading. I think out of 7 years, yeah. It's killing me. It's just a straight breakup. Wow. That's crazy to me. I think I'm gonna look for a retest, and I'm just gonna risk a bunch of money to hopefully get some recovery or hit that daily loss limit. Either way, I think that's what I just got to do at this point, because it's only $80, so if I could at least get 160, that's a better way to end of the day for me. We close below. Let's see, can we get any retest into this? We did. Let's wait. I want to wait one more second.
Order filled.
Let's see. That almost stopped me out. It's gonna retest him further, isn't it? Dude, what is going on? Let this trail. If this is the one that wins, I'm taking it. The only reason I took that is this. This is literally the only reason. I was gonna say we're showing strength. This is the candle that it broke above, the gap that it created. We held, then it created all that nonsense. I don't know what that is. And then I was like, it's gonna give me a temporary breakout, so at least I could get one candle length. I don't know, but it saved the trading day, I guess. That's insane. That should not be the one trade I win. And I did get I think I got a 1 to 1.5 on that. That should not be the trade I win today. Wow. I got no words. I got no words. This gives me confirmation that this did create an inverse fair value gap, so this gives me confirmation here. I'm willing to enter it before it breaks this low. Didn't break the low yet. Don't like we created a. I don't like what we created there, so I'm not gonna enter that yet. I'll wait for a second because we created a breakdown candle. We'll wait 1 second. I'll enter a partial position, I guess.
Order
Let's just
filled.
enter 3 contracts. See if it'll move up. Get a 1 to 2. I could have entered the full. This does fit my criteria, but for an inverse fair value gap fitting with the trend. I'm targeting the next liquidity as a break because it's about to be 4 o'clock. So we'll see if this actually breaks higher past this liquidity line I have. And I'm targeting a little bit further than that. I'm going to take some partials, and if it starts to show me a rejection right here. I realistically just want 120 here. This is showing so much strength on my higher time frames that it should break up. If I recovered this back to only a $300 loss today, I will be happy, and then I won't deny that. Even though it was looking very, I'll be happy even had taken a $300 loss today, risking $200. This is only 67, so I'm getting at least a 1-to-1 trade for my normal risk management. So it's a half position size. It should have been a half. I did my math incorrect. I need to add 1 more contract. We could trail this up, I guess. Next red candle, we exit. Let me go ahead and trail it. Let's wait for this one to close to get the confirmation. I'm happy with 154, so we're going to trail this up.
Order filled.
Nope. That's fine. Negative 442. That could have been a lot worse today. Wow. You know what? This is a good trade. I'll show you what I saw on the higher time frame for that one. The other ones, I don't regret this one. I don't regret this trade. This fits my strategy. Maybe my higher time frame analysis was poor. Probably was poor. Look at this instant rejection over here. Let me see. It's 359. This thing's gonna blast up again. You know what? I might enter another 3 contracts here if it comes all the way down to here. Let's see. Do we get a grab?
Order filled.
Let's see. Are we gonna blast straight up? We're gonna blast down. We're gonna blast up. Really, it just depends at this 4 o'clock to see which direction it decides it wants to go. Again, risking we're We're going to target 166 instead. And slowing down around here. Don't like that. It's going to stop me out. If I don't just, let me just get out of this. I'm just waiting to see how it reacts at this gap right here. Held it. Held the gap. Whoa, wait, my mouse just died. So I'm stuck in this trade, guys. My mouse just died. So I guess whatever happens, happens. Trying to go as quick as I can, because I don't believe this is going to hold. Giving it one more candle chance. Nope, it's not holding.
Order
Okay,
filled.
I was just seeing if it would give me a 4 o'clock break in the direction I was looking for. It's not holding. It's not, well, not holding. Let me rephrase that. It's not showing me the movement I want to see. I am perfectly happy with being down 2 trades and some change today. I am perfectly happy with that. You don't know how ecstatic I am to at least have one good trade that actually worked with my strategy today. And I think my issues are falling. My recent issues are coming back to the higher time frame analysis, which I'm gonna just need to do some more work on during this weekend. It's been, I think that's been my primary issue, is trying to integrate 3 higher time frames from the two higher time frames from the one I was previously using to get more data, and it's been killing me. So, but I will see you guys again. I'm so sorry for the melancholy, depressed me this week, but I hope you guys can understand with not necessarily the emotional battle, but the fact it's an hour of trading for me is like for a swing trader a whole week and a half of trading for them. An hour of trading for me with how quick the market moves and how much it can tear you apart. And then that happening over a week period without seeing a single win. And I'm being genuine, I've seen maybe 1 or 2 wins. And they've been half wins out of this whole week, out of like 20 trades. 25 trades. So having 2 wins today out of 5 trades does not look that bad. 6 trades does not look that bad. Plus for covering it off of almost hitting my daily loss limit of $1,000. But I will talk with you guys again later. Thanks for joining in. I am so sorry again that I sounded like a depressed little child, but again, I hope you guys can understand.